wonderful sight here in the Northwest Mountain Rainier. You've got T-Mobile Park to your left. You've got fans streaming in for a quick 4-game homestand. Yeah, lots of blue today. That's right. The Canadians are here. The Blue Jays are here. Ty France is here. We hope he gets to the All-Star game. Will he be playing in this game? We'll let you know that as Marco takes them out in game 1 of the 4-gamer. It's Mariners and Blue Jays right here from T-Mobile Park. Brad Adam with you along with Ryan Roland Smith. Now you ready? There's blue everywhere. A little bit of red sometimes, but wow.
There's blue everywhere. There's gravy everywhere.
Exactly. But it's going to be fun, right? We enjoy it, right?
Absolutely.
And a good time, right, to face these guys. You got 4-game homestand. It's short, but important one because the Blue Jays and Guardians right ahead of the Mariners in that AL wildcard standing. All 3 right now. Wildcards go to the East. Guardians 3.5 back. The Mariners 4 back. Don't forget about the White Sox, 4.5 games back. The Jays come in, Ryan, they've lost 5 of 6. Meanwhile, the Mariners have won 12 of 3. Good time to face the Jays, and you just want to keep this good vibes going.
Yeah, this is the best time for them to face the Toronto Blue Jays. We heard so much about them in spring training, how they're going to be an absolute threat. Their pitching has not lived up to the hype. The offense is on a little bit of a slide too, but the Seattle Mariners, man, what a quick series they had against a very talented San Diego Padres, putting up some big offensive numbers. You want to carry that momentum into this series. And another big reason why too, you've got the All-Star break coming up right around the corner, and then beyond that you have the trade deadline. If you want the front office to have those kind of conversations, are we buyers at the deadline? You have to get, first of all, above 500. They have a chance to do that, and 2, sneak up into those wild card races like they're about to do this series. You start doing that, then it changes the conversation for what's to expect. Maybe they become buyers.
Exactly. 80 games to go. Should be a fun second half of the season, no doubt about that. The Mariners make a move in advance of today's game 1, and it has a little effect on the lineup. For more on that, let's get down to the field and join Jen Mueller for more on the little lineup change.
Well, Ty France is back.
Nice.
And it doesn't seem like it has been that long. In fact, it is on the shorter end of their projected return for France from that elbow injury. But it's also amazing how much has changed in the 2 weeks since he was hurt. The Mariners acquired Carlos Santana, who has been playing at first base, a spot that Ty France had locked down for every single game but one prior to the injury. So you've got a little bit of a logjam there. When Luis Torrens comes back and Mitch Haniger and Kyle Lewis, you'd have a logjam at DH. But let's not get ahead of ourselves and figure out what Scott Servais is going to do in the immediate future.
We'll use this spot. You know, the DH ties in a DH tonight. You'll see him DH probably the first couple games of this series. We'll continue to monitor how that elbow is doing. Carlos has done a great job since we've acquired him at first and helping out, you know, in the middle of that lineup. So there's plenty of at-bats for both of these guys, and we'll go back and forth with it. But it'll really depend on how Ty's feeling.
And is there any concern that maybe Ty came back too quickly if you're just going to DH him for a few days, or is he 100% ready to go?
No, if you ask Ty, he's ready to go 100% right now. But we're going to be a little cautious with it here early on. I think it's the smart thing to do. Ty has had a huge first half for us. Really happy to have him back in the lineup. He's been out 2 weeks, and we've somehow figured out a way to patch it up while he's been here. And Carlos had a lot to do with it. He's played very well.
Let's take a look at that Swinomish Casino and Lodge starting lineup for the Mariners. Julio Rodriguez working on a 9-game hitting streak. Ty France back in the 2-hole. Carlos Santana at first base. Cal Raleigh behind the plate. You'll remember that Jesse Winker's suspension will last through this series, so you are going to see Adam Frazier tonight in left field, Abraham Toro at second base, and Dylan Moore in right field. We mentioned Luis Torrens. He is expected to go on some rehab assignments this week to Everett. Scott Servais saying that he will likely DH in a game and catch in a game. Kyle Lewis continues his rehab with Everett. He has not played in the outfield there. He's done his outfield work here at T-Mobile Park before going up to DH for the Aqua Sox. And Tom Glasgow at the Ford Sports Desk. I did encounter Evan White, who gave me a big smile today and said that he was trending in the right direction. I don't have any other updates, but that was really enough to satisfy me for today, to know that he was moving in the right direction.
Hey, as long as he's smiling, Jen, that's a great indicator. And everybody surrounding this team certainly smiling right now with the way they've been playing, and certainly the way
the starting rotation has been pitching. And let's see if Marco Gonzales can keep it going tonight as we take a look at your EQC pitching matchup. Marco 4-9, a 3.29 ERA. Anthony Banda 1-0 with an ERA over 6. A guy who has not pitched more than 2 innings in a game this season, so a reliever getting a spot start in this contest tonight. You know, the Mariners have allowed more than 3 runs in just 2 of their last 15, allowing the fewest runs per game in Major League Baseball during that stretch. And Marco, watch Jen through the arsenal he plans to use to keep that trend alive.
Got him! Strike call! Throws him at 97!
Wow. 2 outs and a 1-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Cut on and missed. Marco with a very quick, tidy, efficient 1-2-3.
Take me through your repertoire of pitches and show me the grips you use.
Starting off 4-seam fastball. Pretty standard, hasn't changed a lot.
Struck him out. 1-2-3.
2-seam fastball in between the seams, just like that. Guess we'll go to circle changeup. Done that for a long time. That was one of the first pitches I learned besides fastball. And that grip has changed a little bit, but the past couple years stay the same.
He gets some swinging through it. Marco a clean, quick and tidy 1-2-3.
Curveball. Put my index finger into the seam and sort of spike it, and then apply pressure with my middle finger.
Wow, we got him on another great curveball.
And cutter, basically similar to a 4-seam, but just turn the ball, and so you're basically throwing the outer half of that baseball right there.
How about 6 punch-outs for Marco in his return?
What's the newest pitch in that mix?
I guess the cutter. I started throwing that in college, and that's evolved a little bit, but I think, you know, year to year, you know, still, you know, that's something that's fine-tuning. It's not as, I guess the other pitches have been my entire pitching career. I don't lean on one pitch. I think that's what makes me unique.
How about 3 different pitches for strikes for Marco?
All right, we'll see if that arsenal works against a very good Jays lineup. Hey, a new restaurant and brewery are coming to T-Mobile Park's neighborhood. Today, the Mariners announced Catback Bar and Grill and Steelhead's Alley will open right across the street from the ballpark. Now, the names and decor are inspired by the region's rich sports history, including an homage to the Seattle Steelheads. Both venues open up in August. Man, they look terrific. Those are going to be a lot of fun. Hey, the last time we saw the Blue Jays, Eugenio Suarez had a lot of fun. He belted the 200th home run in his career. He looks to repeat that tonight in Game 1 of 4 against the Jays here at T-Mobile Park. We got more Mariners pregame just ahead on Root Sports.